Hello and welcome to my bathroom. I wanted to film a little chatty, get ready with me while I tell you some things about myself. I love watching those on TikTok and I never did it because I just feel like I needed so much time. I have my makeup bag here. I am getting ready to take some pictures and then I might go out for a drink later, but I signed with a management agency and I'm so excited. Sorry. I signed with a management agency. I'm super excited to start working with them and I feel like I have so many exciting things happening this year and I'm just excited. If you are somewhat new here, my name is Stephanie. Everyone calls me Steph. I am 27 years old. I know I look a lot younger, but I am 27, turning in 28 this year. I grew up on Long Island, but my parents have moved out of my childhood home, so it feels so weird every time I go back there. I have one older sister. We are 3 years apart and we live like 2 blocks away from each other. And her name is Justine, and she is Justine's Table on TikTok and Instagram. So we both create content, which is fun to like be able to do it together. We see each other probably like every single day, and I honestly don't think that we have like ever fought a day in our lives. I went to college in Maryland. I went to Towson University and it was truly the time of my life. I loved going to college there. I honestly don't even know how I ended up picking Towson. I knew that I wanted to go to college outside of New York. I didn't want to go to a SUNY school. I wanted to have an entirely different experience. And I think I got just that. I was not in a sorority in college. Me and my 2 friends were like the only girls in our grade that did not join a sorority, and at my college you literally did not need to be in one because we did not have frat houses. There were no sorority houses. We only went to bars, so it's not like you needed to be in a sorority in order to like go to a frat party. I thought about it for a minute when I was like super drunk at a day drink. I was like, I'm gonna do it, let's do it. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, absolutely fucking not. I'm not that kind of gal. I'm super happy with my decision, and I had the best college experience. When I was a junior, I studied abroad in Rome. I was the only person at my entire school to study abroad. Not my entire school, in my grade that year to study abroad. It just like wasn't really a thing, so I didn't go for the whole semester. I just went for like a month in the summer. I went for the month of July and I actually flew on my 21st birthday. It was one of the best experiences of my entire life. I honestly don't know if I would have done it for a full semester because by the time that study abroad was over and my parents came, my whole family came to meet me, I literally cried when I saw my mom. Growing up, I played a bunch of sports. I played soccer, volleyball, and basketball, and I ran track. But in middle school, I won the 4-sport award because I played 4 sports every season of the school year for 2 years. I ran track, played volleyball, basketball, and soccer. And then in high school, volleyball and soccer, volleyball and soccer were in the same season, so you had to pick which one. I tried out for soccer, I made it freshman year, and then I did not make it sophomore year, and all of my friends did, and that was like the most devastating thing ever. Like, my mom picked up me and my 3 friends after I found out that I didn't make it, and I was hysterically crying and everyone else was just like sitting in the car and they had made it, and it was painfully awkward. But I played travel soccer up until I was a senior, so I had that experience. Going back to studying abroad, when I studied abroad, I got to see the 1975, which was one of the coolest experiences of my entire life. One day I was just sitting in my apartment there and I was looking up the 1975 on tour, and they were going to be in Rome like 20 minutes away the next night, and I rounded up my friends and said we are going, and it was incredible. Obviously, my favorite band is the 1975. Everyone in real life that knows me knows that, and I think everyone that follows me on the internet also knows that. My other favorite bands slash artists include Lainey. I have also seen them 5 times. The Lumineers, I've seen them a bunch of times as well. Mountjoy, so fucking good. Noah Kahan, those are like the biggest people I can think of right now. Oh, I also love Hozier, and I met him when he played at the Beacon Theater in 2018 maybe. I was on a date with a guy that works at GQ, and he was invited to the concert and he brought me with him, and we got to meet Hozier. I don't really talk about my current job on the internet, but I will tell you about jobs that I've done before. Right out of college, I interned for Zimmerman. I was, I guess, a wholesale intern, but kind of did everything. I learned like PR and basically just like how to work in an office. Did a lot of handling samples and all that fun stuff that you get to do as an intern. A lot of people ask like how I even got started working in fashion, and my sister applied for that job for me. She like went on my LinkedIn and applied for me, and I went in for like 2 interviews and I got it. My second job, I was a fashion assistant at Glamour, back when it was like an actual printed magazine. I believe it's only online now, but I got that job through someone. I was in the Morning Toast back when it was the Morning Breath, and this girl posted that she was looking for an assistant, and I messaged her, went in for an interview, and got the job. I worked there for 6 or 7 months. I worked in the fashion closet. I basically just like packed up samples all day, every day, packed up the trunks for photo shoots. It was a pretty tough job, physically. It was a lot of manual labor. After that, I was a sales assistant for Splits 59. It's an activewear brand. They were sold in a lot of like small like Pilates studios and yoga studios, and I only worked there for 3 months because it was an absolute fucking nightmare. Now I work my full-time job, and I also help manage community for Crown Affair, which, if you know, obviously one of my favorite brands, and it's just like such a cool experience that I was able to start working with them basically because of the platform that I have on TikTok and Instagram. I feel super lucky to be able to have signed with a management team, and it really is just like life-changing having help with that, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I only started this like a little less than 2 years ago, and it's just such a new space for me, so I'm just really excited. Lots of exciting things coming up in 2023. I have a lot of amazing trips planned, and I just feel super lucky. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope you learned something about me, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna take some photos now, and maybe they'll be good enough and I'll post some on Instagram. I'll have everything linked that I can link, and thank you so much for watching.